Oh my. Meow, 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 it's early morning, the sun comes out. Last night was shaking and really loud. The kiss is purring, it scratches my skin. So what is wrong with another sin? The bitch is hungry, she needs to tell. So give her itches and feed her well. More days to come, new places to go. I've got to leave it, time for a show. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Hello, NYWC. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Draw the Line 2013 is now in the books, and what a show it was. The show began with Milk Chocolate, Brendan Watts and Randy Summers. They came out to perform a song called The Fox. I don't know who sings that song. Eventually, they're interrupted by Apollyon and Bill Carr and Crusher Dugan, and unfortunately, Milk Chocolate got decimated by these two mammoth big men. I noticed something went wrong when Watts was powerbombed on top of Randy Summers, and it appears Summers suffered a broken nose. The opening matchup saw John Silver of the Beaver Boys defeat J. Rowe, a.k.a. Jolly Roger, in a very competitive matchup. Jolly Roger can definitely go in the ring, and John Silver, what a worker that kid is. And Silver got the win, and a very competitive opening match, as I said to Jessica, only in NYWC. Next matchup saw Matt Justice and Jesse Vane of Athletic Inc. set to challenge Mikey Whipwreck and Stockade for the Tag Team Championship. Before the match started, Justice took the microphone and he said, "Mikey, you know, we've done things your way with the chairs and the chains, and even did the cage match at House of Madness. But we talked to someone at NYWC, and they said this is going to be a straight-up wrestling match." Match was on. Eventually, someone hit Mikey with a chair after ref Corey Price was bumped into. And eventually, Corey Price came to and caught, I think, Stockade with a chair and called for the bell, disqualifying Stockade and Mikey, to the point even Shane came out and it was announced that not only Justice and Vane had won on disqualification, but they were the brand new tag team champions. Now, I don't understand why didn't they announce at the start of the match that the titles could change on a DQ or a countout. After hearing that unpopular decision, Stockade and Mikey took their aggressions out on poor Corey Price, who was not only stripped of his referee shirt by Mikey, and Stockade really let this poor kid have it. Next matchup saw the Lariat, DJ Hyde, and Flawless Blake Morris defeat Dickie the Sack Rhodes and Nicky the Rack Adams in a good matchup, and I really thought Nicky and Dickie were going to pull this one off, and that didn't quite happen. The next matchup saw Francis Kipling Stevens defeat No Fear Mike Mondo to retain the Fusion Championship. I mean, at the point Francis, the referee counted 3 for Francis. At that point, I put on my Joey Styles voice and say, "He got him!" And I just couldn't believe that was probably the biggest win in Francis' career, and probably the biggest win since becoming the Fusion Champion earlier this year. They went to intermission after that one. At that point, we had they went to intermission. After intermission, Brian Vitko comes out and says, Trust Incredible is going to face Matt Stryker, but Stryker isn't here, and Vitko was going to challenge Credible to a hardcore match right then and there. But Credible's music played, the music stopped, he didn't come out. They played the music a second time, he didn't come out, the music stopped. because the referee, ring the bell and do your job and make a 10 count. And Vitko had beaten Just Incredible by forfeit. Next matchup saw six-man tag team action as JT Casey joined forces with Alvin Alvarez and King Mega as they defeated J Red, Justin Toxic, and Brian XL. Fun six-man tag team match, and thanks for the beer, JT. By the way, Mega, what kind of drink was that you poured into the mouth of Jumbo Man, James McGrady, right, who was sitting right next to me? Good thing I didn't allow you to pour that in my mouth. I'm sure I probably would have went home smelling like beer. The next match was a three-way match. It saw the Grim Reaper defeat the Product, David Starr, and the Greek God Papa Don. Very competitive matchup there, and Jessica loves David Starr. Then, in the main event, the Big O defeated Premier Athlete Anthony Nese to retain the heavyweight championship, and as a result, Nese must now leave town for 60 days. After the match had ended, the rest of Athletic Inc. came out, which eventually brought out Mikey Whipwreck, Stockade, Francis Kipwood Stevens, and then Blake Morris and DJ Hyde joined the fray, and basically really chaotic ending to the show. And it's, I don't know, the crowd wasn't as big as House of Madness in October. I mean, I liked what I saw with the show. I mean, it didn't just some guys are missing, like Big Time Rush and Alex Reynolds. Milk Chocolate, Apollyon, and Bill Carr didn't have matches. I think it was quite a decent show, but come on. NYWC, they can't fail. All right, it was good to see Jim Lundis, John Kerr, Shane, Neil, Raleigh, Artie, Scott, Blake, Hunter, James, Lewis, Steven Scogan, Vinny DeGuido, his fiance, Aisling, Ava, Greg and his daughter Sarah. Should have gotten a picture with Nikki and Dickie at intermission. Could it be that Bolts and Hose is no more since they were in separate matches? I know it's too early to pinpoint matches to Psycho Circus, but I'd like to see a tag team gauntlet match since we seem to have enough teams right now with Apollyon, Bill Carr, Milk Chocolate, King Mega, and Alvin, Nikki and Dickie. Now, I guess they're known as Rack and Sack now, or Rack and Sack Connection. Also for Psycho Circus, which, by the way, is Saturday night, February 15th, can we please bring back the Masters of the Mat match? I know it was, I guess, shelved away earlier this year. Oh, great seeing the big dog, Steve Forge, who I was surprised to see him working the door instead of Curse. I guess you say these some memorable quotes. Can I get a hug? Greg's daughter, Sarah, after saying hello to the two of them. Hi. Crusher Dugan when he tried to get into, before he went to the men's room, when he to Curse before he went to use the men's room. Curse and Ford were pretty shocked to see me and Jessica right by the door. Being strategic backfired. Let me see. There was another. Steven Scogan. I don't know if I mentioned him already. Who else was either there or other people I mentioned? Oh, David. Oh, nice seeing David Poppy. First time, I think, since September or August I saw him there. La. Well, for those wondering, NYWC's last hurrah of 2013 is Tour de Circus, which is taking place Saturday, December 21st, which happens to be 2 days after my birthday. And that's also where the road begins to the 2014 Psycho Circus. Jason Lennox, is Livewire dead or just on life support? I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but you said you're going to come back November 27th, and you did. I guess life is getting in the way. Just like it got in the way for so many NYWCites who are no longer at the shows. I miss the days of some of those great fans, especially Scott Barron. But speaking of great fans, great to see Jamie there. Very surprised you made it, man. Me and Jessica did go to Twisted Shamrock after we left, and after eating, we did shoot pool again, and well, we got to dance again. Great talking with Shane and Curtis before we took our leave. I know Stockade, Grim Reaper, and Justin Toxic also were there as well. I think that's pretty much it, folks. So, excuse me. I think that's, like I said, it was a pretty good show. Can't wait for Tour de Circus December 21st. And with Tony Neats apparently gone for 60 days, who's next for the Big O? NYWC rules.